Welcome back. The Land of Wizards and Witches returned to theaters this weekend. ABC Columbia movie reviewer Matt Perrone explains if it was able to put a spell on audiences.
Welcome to another Monday. This weekend's box office didn't reach expectations, but there was definitely one standalone winner. Of the three new releases, two were barely a blip on the radar, whereas the third made more than 10 times the other two combined. That's right, the Wizarding World is back with J.K. Rowling's first screenplay, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. So did the beginning of this new magical franchise live up to its predecessors? Well, I headed to the theater to find out, and here's my take. Our movie begins 7 decades before Harry Potter. Newt Scamander, played by Eddie Redmayne, is a self-titled magical zoologist who has traveled across the ocean to New York City. Upon entering the country carrying a magical case filled with magical creatures, he sets about exploring the city. Upon stopping to watch a demonstration, he notices that one of his creatures, a niffler who is attracted to shiny things, has escaped and is headed into a bank. Chasing it in, he inadvertently crosses paths with a regular human or non-mage, Jacob Kowalski. Magical hijinks ensue, and in the end, Jacob wanders off, not having had his mind erased and accidentally in possession of the case of magical creatures. Newt is taken into custody at the American Magical Society, where he is questioned and suddenly figures out that his case got switched. At the same time, across town, Jacob opens the magical case, releasing a group of the magical creatures on the city. Newt finds Jacob, and after getting him to wrap his head around what's going on and the magical world, the two travel into the case to take stock of what has escaped. Taking all of this in, Jacob is enthralled by the magical world and all it entails. Having taken stock, the two set out to reclaim the beasts that have escaped. They wrangle all but one back into the case, but then are caught by an ex-Auror. As the movie progresses, things start to go terribly wrong. The city begins to be attacked by an entity which is caused when magical ability is suppressed. Newt and the Auror are suddenly thrown under the bus and sentenced to be executed by Graves, a powerful wizard Auror. They manage to escape, but now it's a race to not only round up the missing creature, but also to find out how to stop the dangerous entity and discover what Graves is up to that he keeps using Newt as a scapegoat. With plenty of wands, spells, and magical beings, we are welcome back to the Wizarding World. So, what to say about the resurgence of witches and wizards? Well, first off, let's start with the basics. It was fun to be re-immersed in that world, and you could feel the excitement throughout the theater when the opening credits started rolling, alongside that easily recognizable Harry Potter music. It's fun to see how with the passage of time the effects have changed and new looks for new characters have evolved. One thing that's nice about this one is you can't say that the book was better than the movie, because although J.K. Rowling did write this, she wrote it as the screenplay for this movie. But it does show how her mind is able to branch out into these different wizarding tales of history. I mean, this whole movie came from the name of a textbook in Harry Potter. And another fun thing for avid fans is being able to pick out all the nods to the Harry Potter universe that are scattered throughout the film. There are plenty of big-name actors in this film, but, of course, Eddie Redmayne, as always, does a fantastic job as playing that introverted, awkward personality. Look, there are times in the movie that I think too many things were thrown together too quickly, and on the flip side, there are parts of exposition that just drag on. But it is the first film in a franchise, so I'm hoping that the groundwork is being perfectly laid out. If you've missed the Wizarding World, welcome back. It's still a fun time. This has been your Monday Movie Musing. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Matt. We'll keep it here. We have one last look at that holiday forecast live from Maine and Gervais.